Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of No Anonymity Podcast. Peace and love, everybody. I'm your host, Jay Bizza. Let this intro tell you what the show is about before we get into it. Listen to the lyrics. Hopefully it inspire you. Cairo, take them.
I'm here to talk the truth and try to spread a little change. Educate your mind, you know, food for your brain. We all want change. In these dying days, the streets at rage. For the youth, let's pray. I ain't got time for y'all to tell me nothing. Cats be frontin', that's when you know they know nothing. It's a new world order, so fall in line. Sometime if you listen, it can open your eyes. This your brain on drugs. Let's explain what it was. How some get targeted, dragged through the mud. It's all conversation, we just talking the facts. And to those with opinions can reply to that. And I reply you back, but that's besides the fact. It's like time for the show, let's get your mind intact. We can all conversate and lay out facts. It's the No Anonymity Podcast. Let's go.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Got a very, very special guest in the building tonight. Took his time out to come on the show. First of all, I want to give you my condolences, and my love, and just everything, because I'm a father that go out from me to your family, man. I appreciate you coming on the show. How you doing today?
Doing the best I can do, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for the condolence, and just taking it one day at a time, yo.
Yes, sir. I wanted to kind of start off. This is for the people that don't know. This is Mr. Counsel, man. Something happened tragic about 2 weeks ago, the 28th. Am I correct? Was that the date, the 28th?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm from Rochester, New York. I've been removed from there. I left there probably about 4 years ago. Came out west, so I'm kind of familiar with, the lifestyle and what goes on there and what goes on in pretty much every inner city. But I really appreciate you coming on here, because I reached out to you. You got right back to me with everything I know you got going on with family and your planning stuff. Her repast is coming up, correct?
Yes, this Saturday.
Okay. Before we get into that, I want you to just tell the people a little bit about your daughter. What was some of her? What was she like?
Wow. How much time you got?
we got time, brother. We got time.
My daughter, she was as a little girl, because I lived in Atlanta when she was real young, and I used to send for her every summer. She comes stay with me sometime through the holiday. It was routine for her until she became a complete adult. And then when I moved to Florida, where I live now, she was coming there as well. She was the type of girl that was very ambitious.
Okay.
I always tell people, she get a hard hitness from her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, she always, but it wasn't really. It was a way where she wanted to figure out another way. Someone told her one way, if she thought of another way, she would, try to figure it out that way. And then just like me, but if she thought it was the right way, she would go with it. But if something came to her mind, you know what, this could probably be done a different way. Let me try it this way. And she also, she loved to travel, man. She loved to travel. My daughter had no problem traveling by herself. Every year she comes see her dad during her birthday, which was in February 26th. And she come down to Florida, stay with me for a couple of days, and she go get an Airbnb in Miami, because I live in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
I never worried about her, because my daughter was strong. She was tough. She didn't hang around just anybody, and she knew certain places to go and certain places not to go.
Right.
So when I heard this, it was unbelievable, because I was like, not my daughter. Y'all got somebody else that looked like her. Because my daughter don't go to, she don't be around no trouble. She never been in trouble her whole 33 years.
Right.
And she's always put people before her. And she kind of get that from her dad. She's always giving. She's a protector. When she was going to school, Well, she had like almost a cousin every week, because
Okay.
he always check somebody. If
Yeah.
they're bullied or they didn't have nobody to talk to or hang out with, she would do that for them, and then she would call him her cousin. And I said, Felicia, how many cousins you got? Because
Right.
I met this girl. Oh, Dad, I just call my cousin because we became good friends. I said, okay,
Right.
no problem. And that's the kind of person she was. And from my understanding, at this event, when they started shooting, she was telling everybody, to get down, you know,
Mm.
and that
Mm.
sounds like her.
Right.
And she would warn the rest of the people. So, and she loved to travel, like I said, very independent. She worked hard. She found her passion,
Mm.
and that was working with autism kids.
Okay.
Which we know that's not an easy job.
Right.
But she loved it. And I know those kids, because every time I come in town, I would go there and bring food, feed the kids, feed. She would eat, and the kids would call me pops, and she like, "That's not your dad, that's my dad." So she was very territorial over her dad. You know, I mean,
It
I be
seemed like she was full of life. I saw the TikTok video you guys did. It seemed like she was just always
yeah,
bubbly,
yeah.
always happy.
hmm She was always happy, and you know what? What I loved about her, that things didn't really bother her. You
Right.
know, it didn't. What you would say or how you would act, it didn't really bother her. She was able to brush it off so fast, and then find her own way of doing something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I
Yeah.
watched that her whole life growing up. She was very full of life, and the thing that pains me so much, hurts so much, is that she had a whole full life to live.
Hmm.
She hadn't even got started. You
Right.
know, because she had just opened up her business for doing decorations. Like, and she had got a few accounts doing that, and
Mm.
she would send me the pictures and everything. Every time she did one, she'd send me the picture. Dad, look at this, Dad. How you like this? And I was like, good stuff, girl. You're doing good.
Yeah.
And very humble, very humble.
Right.
I remember Tech coming in town, and we went to the mall. And my whole motive was like, I was gonna surprise her and buy her whatever she wanted at the mall. And
Hmm.
went to the store, and she was looking at some type of shoes, sneakers, something like that there. And I said, whichever ones you want. She said, you know what, Dad? I got this bed on layaway, and I prefer to put the money towards that. You know,
Mm.
I ain't paying for that. And I was like, wow. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. She didn't care about them shoes. She wanted to get her apartment. And so when I seen that, man, again, I went back to Florida. It's a friend of mine in Rochester. I gave her money. I said, listen, do me a favor. Whatever it costs, go decorate my daughter's apartment. Get
Right.
her tables, get her chairs, and definitely get another TV. So if a guy come over, they ain't got to go in the room. They can just stay and live. Because
Yeah.
I'm very protective of my daughter too. When her mother asked me when she was 15 what age she dated, I said 30. And she thought, and I didn't say nothing after that. She thought I was joking.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. I'm very protective of my daughter too. And
Right.
that's my baby girl. So
Hmm.
she's the baby, and I had to be protective over her. You
That's
know,
right. That's right.
well, yeah.
Oh man. Um, Take me back to that day when you got that call. Well, first of all, this thing at Maplewood Park. Do you know what it was? Was it like a free concert, a barbecue? What type of function was that?
They said it was a free. Uh, the guy, he does events all the time, and
Okay.
different places. So there's not just something just popped up.
Yeah.
Uh, and he's decided to give back to the community and make it free.
Okay.
And that's what happened. And so then everybody came out. Had to be hundreds of people there. You know,
Hmm.
From my understanding, what happened was a fight broke out. From my understanding, between some women, and
Okay.
the next day, some guys pulled up, whatever, and they started shooting. And the sad
Mm.
part about it is that they only women got killed and shot. You know,
Right.
and I just want to say these are some real live what we call cowards,
Cowards. Exactly. Exactly.
because everybody knows that when there's women and children, that uh, you get a pass. You know,
Yes.
anybody from back in the day in the street, you see women and children, you don't mess with that
Right.
because they're innocent. You know,
That's right.
you really look for somebody, you look for the person. You know, you don't go where there's innocent people at and just start, firing off bullets.
Right.
It just
Yeah.
make no sense. Just very very. I mean, it's the definition of senseless.
Right.
Yeah,
And such a open place like that, like why would you
yeah,
just pull
yeah,
out guns and aimlessly start shooting?
yeah. I mean, there was bullets. People got shot, got injured. There were bullets that ricocheted off the trees and off the ground, stuff like that. There, because they,
Hmm.
like you said, in an open area, you just shoot. You know.
Yeah. People out there with their babies, those elderly people out there.
Yes.
um I
Yeah.
always say that self-control, man. Like, I'm 50. I
Mhm.
grew up in a different time where I grew up where adults saw you doing something wrong, they corrected you.
Right. Right.
That's the
Right.
era that, I grew up when
Right. Me
when it was
too.
a village. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I did something on Katy Street. By the time I got home, my mama knew about it because neighbors was calling my auntie,
Right.
they calling
Right.
her.
Right. Right.
But it seems like now that uh, some of the adults are afraid to correct the behaviors of some of these young Thundercats out here.
Well, and you're right. They are afraid to correct them, and a lot of them are afraid to correct their own children. You know,
Right.
their own children, because it starts at home, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
if you ain't checking your child at home, he gonna find out how to get checked down the street. You know,
That's right.
and that's the thing. Then it's gonna come up where he's gonna wind up being in jail or dead. Because you did not check him at home when he was little. Because
Right.
that's the problem. That's one of the problems. And the kids, they just got no respect. Because then we go back sometime. I don't blame it all on the home, but if you never respect home, you're not gonna respect people on the streets. If you don't grow up respecting adults, you're not gonna respect adults that come in front of you, or
Right.
you're not gonna respect rules. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not gonna respect rules either.
Right.
So that's one of the things that's lacking in today, and what we need to get back.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
daughter, she had rule. We had rules. Me and her mom had rules for her. Uh, my daughter couldn't come to Florida and stay out 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, even if
Mm,
you know. I said, no,
that's
you
right.
can't be doing that. I
Hmm.
said, we have rules, even up to adult. You know what I'm saying? She had rules, and
Right.
she had those since she was a child. So it wasn't nothing new to her when we would tell her that. So and she just great girl, man. I just miss her so much. I just know I be thinking I'm gonna get a text from her.
Yeah.
Saying, and our favorite words was like, uh, just checking each other. Check the way we check on each other. She say, "Hey, Dad." I say, "Hey, daughter." You know,
Hmm.
you got something to say? She said, "If I got something," she said. "If not, we'll leave it at that."
Right.
And that was our little sign of just checking on you. You know,
Yeah.
and then sometimes she would text me. I would call her. And she'd text me. I said, "Listen, Alicia, if I call you, I need you to call me. Don't text me.
Right.
Call me." And I said to the people and the children out there watching, the kids, listen, stop texting your parents. Text your friends. Stop texting your parents so much. Call them. They want to
That's
hear.
right.
They want to hear your voice. They want to hear
That's
something.
right.
You know, because you never know. That could be your last call. You know,
Yeah.
and so you just call them. Don't just always text them. Give them a call, because text is not conversation anyway. You
No,
know,
it's not. No.
that's
Yeah.
not that's not
Yeah.
conversing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we would do that, and I'm just and it's just so sad, because when I see her number, man, I want to call her. You know,
Yeah.
call her, and because I got it in there, my phone. Well, I want her to call me, but
Right.
I just know it's not going to happen no more, and it's a pain, man. It's a pain. It's a pain that's deep. My mother passed 4 years ago. I thought that was heavy, man, but this
Yeah.
this is nothing like it.
Right.
Like, my mother was not, even though she lived a full life. She was 96. And I took care of her for the first past 10 years. And when my daughter was like, when I got the call, you know, whew, and they told me she was in surgery, and I
Mm,
like, but she said they said her leg couldn't move her legs.
right.
But I was prepared. I said, okay, she's gonna come out of surgery, you know, legs that move right now, no problem. I get her down. I'm gonna go get her, bring her down here to Florida. She's in a wheelchair. I got her, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and get her back on her feet, you know, and just pray to God that that happens, and I've been struggling, questioning God this last couple of days, man, because I'm like, we can always say, hey, God gonna pull you through, you know, you gonna make it, keep the faith. We can always say that, but it's like it's better said when the person is there, because like, okay, pull me through. I need you to pull me through with my daughter. You know,
Right.
I need my daughter to come with this pulling through.
Mm-hmm.
I could have handled her being in a wheelchair or being bedridden or whatever, right? But this right here, nah, man, because there's a chance she can get better, and I could handle that. But sometimes it's like you just never know how these things gonna happen,
Right.
and, it's always a test of your faith. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
always test your faith. And I had no problem questioning God for the first time, because as I read my Bible, Paul questioned God, Jesus questioned
Mm-hmm.
God, both
Mm-hmm.
on what was about to happen and what was happening. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and but it's just hard, man. My direction, I don't even know which way it's gonna go right now. To be honest with you, my
Right.
brother, I'm just going to
Yeah.
just accept all the condolences, accept all the
Yeah.
prayers, and
Yeah.
let those prayers pull me up, because I know the prayers of the righteous avail much, and
That's right.
I'm accept people in prayer. I don't care who it is. Come on, man, pray for me. Who
That's right.
you can pray,
Yeah.
pray. I ain't got to even know you. Just send prayers. Yeah.
Now as of today, there's still no one in custody.
No one's in custody. They got pictures. They got people who are suspects,
Mm-hmm.
and my understanding, they found two guns at the scene.
Okay.
They're basically piecing stuff together. You know, I spoke to the mayor. He reached out to me. I was thankful for
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he assigned me to the sergeant who's in charge. I spoke to him too, and I told him, I said, I hope you don't get tired of me, man, because I'm gonna be calling you when I leave here. I'm gonna be calling you at least once, twice a week.
That's
Uh,
right.
what's going on? And I'm not gonna just call you though. I'm gonna be helping you, because I
That's
gave
right.
I gave him some leads on some stuff, on some people who I know who got the ear to the streets, and also some
Mm-hmm.
who was there. You know that some friends of mine know them who was there, because they told me it was there. So I got on the phone with them and put the officer on the phone with them earlier today. So I'm a very persistent person, and
Okay.
I really don't, when I'm pursuing something, and I know where I'm going, I don't let nobody deter me from that. And we're gonna find these guys, man. Find
That's
these
right.
guys. We'll
Uh,
find these.
y- a lot of people giving Mayor Adams a lot of he's taking a lot of heat. But before he took office back
Mhm.
in I believe I have notes here, 2021, the homicide rate was at 85. A little bit after that, you get that when once he was elected, he got it down to 58. So
Wow.
it's only so much that he can do, the
Right.
department can do. My question is, what is the community doing? All those people that was out there, I know you saw something.
Yeah.
You
And I
stick,
was
you stick it to this street code, this nonsense.
right.
Because I got somebody sent me a video, and you could clearly hear this person say, "That goes some of the people that was shooting right there."
I seen that one too. That's
Yeah,
somebody I heard that one too. They said, there you go, right there.
right.
Yeah. And I see that video too. And I think the police got it, but I believe they piecing stuff together, because
Mm-hmm.
people up. And I want to speak to what you just said about the code. Uh, and I want to let all young folk out there know, whatever folk that don't know,
Mm-hmm.
definition of what a snitch is. A snitch is a person who who does a crime with someone, and they want to tell on that person they did the crime with, in order to get a lesser charge or get out of trouble.
Right.
There's a thing called don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
That's
So in
right.
other words, if you do the crime, you're supposed to do the time.
That's right.
not supposed to tell on somebody who did the crime with you. And if you do, then you're labeled as a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
A snitch is not a person who sees a crime, have no involvement in that crime, and then they go and report it to the proper authorities. That's not a
Right. That's
because if
right.
your grandmama or your sister or your neighbor that you're close with, if you seen them getting beat up and abused by someone, and you run to their rescue, but the assailant gets away, but you get his identity and you find out his name, you're going to report that.
That's right.
That make you that's not a snitch. So I'm
That's right.
reaching out to the community. Listen, we need y'all to report this because tomorrow could be your daughter.
Exactly. I have two
Sir,
daughters. It could have been one of my daughters out there.
right. Sir, ma'am, tomorrow could be your daughter. Especially if your daughter was at that park, that could
Mm-hmm.
be your daughter. If your son was at that park, that could be your son. And you be sitting there right here in mourning, like I'm doing now, having a child that you will never ever see again
That's right.
on this earth. Yeah.
Yeah. They say, people say, I saw 'em- I saw the young boys coming with hoodies on, and
Yeah.
they assumed something bad was going to happen, which it did.
Right.
But
Right.
my thing is, at some point, the community got to step up, and we got to get back to being a village, man. That's the only way this thing
Yeah.
gonna work.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
They can have all the curfews and the National
Yeah.
Guard, but if we as people, and this is another thing that upsets me. Soon as a cop kill one of us, we marching, we protesting,
Right.
we out there singing. But when we do something to each other,
Right.
mum's the word. Nobody's
Silent night.
saying nothing. Nothing.
Silent night. It's
Right.
just silent. Yeah. Yeah.
That's always been my problem with us as a people, and that's one
Yeah.
of the things that have me pissed. We march and sing when the cops do something, but listen, if other people looking at the black community like they don't even respect each other, what you think they gonna respect us?
That's right. That's right. And that's why we have until we get back to being that community that look out and respect one another. They're gonna always look at us a certain way, and it's
Mm-hmm.
of disrespect that they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna look at us and they're gonna treat us that way. And this is why they treat us a certain way, have a certain disrespect level for us.
That's
It's
right.
not it's not wholeheartedly because they don't like us because our skin color. It has something to do with who they feel we are and what we do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That has a lot to do with it too. And that thought process in their mind is like, okay, boom, I know that I know what he about. I just see them on the news. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that killing their own community.
Yeah.
And they kill. Now I know uh, communities kill each other, but we're killing each other for no reason.
No
And
reason.
there's no code, nothing.
No.
People dying for no reason. I was just here. I've been here since what? Um, Last Thursday,
Are you
and I
still in
think
Rochester?
because I've been
Okay.
here since Thursday of last
Okay.
week, and I think that there's a I think it's probably been about 4 or 5 murders shooting here since I've been here. Yeah, yeah. Well, I just been
Jeez.
so uh, uh um and that's just sad. Sad. It's like where can you go? You know, uh,
Right.
you can't go to a park and just enjoy yourself. And then I heard that the park was going good. I heard from like 1 o'clock to about 5:30, quarter 6, and
Mm-hmm.
then it was going to wrap up at 6 o'clock. And before they were going to wrap up, they told everybody we're going to wrap up. Then I think what happened was it was a fight by some girls, right? And
Right.
so the girls was fighting, and then next thing you know, dudes come shooting.
Mm.
Now, my understanding, that's why I say these like real cowards, because my understanding, these girls, they were coming to the girls' rescue. I think the girl called them.
Jeez.
So the goal is we need to find out who that girl is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and work from there. But and supposedly, and that's why they didn't really care about who they were shooting. Really, just shooting.
Just
You know?
shooting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just shooting. So that's what I heard. That's one of the scenarios I heard. Of course, there's a lot of different scenarios out there, but that's one of the scenarios I heard, and I heard it from. I think it has some relevance to it because it came from 3 different people. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah.
man. They just I just can't be here as long as I want to.
Right.
Yeah, but I'll be doing my work from afar as well too. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of back and forth. Yeah. Another young lady lost her life as well. There, I grew up with her father, and that's
Man.
his only child.
So, man. Wow.
Yeah.
See, I
So
got 2 more daughters. You know.
yeah.
But wow, man, it's like it don't matter. You just that's your daughter. It don't
Yeah.
matter if you had 10 more daughters. That's your daughter.
Right.
Gone.
Now,
And
I heard a bunch of degenerates was online bragging. I don't know how true that is.
who's that?
I heard a bunch. It was some degenerates online bragging about shooting at the park.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't
I,
know how true that. I haven't done a deep dive. I just heard, kind of heard that, and I said, it wouldn't surprise me because this is what they do. This is what they
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You know, this generation
But man,
of.
I want to say my heart goes out to that brother who lost his child, and
Mm-hmm.
um and when he had reached out to me, give me my condolences. I want to give him his condolences
Yes.
as well, and just know that man, we in this fight together, and we're gonna bring some justice because when I bring my justice to this, whatever I'm doing, it's gonna be your justice too, my brother. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
I
right. Yeah,
want
James. Yeah.
and whatever justice he's bringing, it's gonna be my justice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's one thing you want to let the community know? What is one thing you would like the community to be able to start doing to solve a lot of this senseless stuff that's going on in every inner city, not just Rochester, but.
Right. Well, I think that there's I think that the laws have to be changed for once. First start right there.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that I heard somebody tell me something, and I never heard this before, but it made sense. He said, Alex, man, it's not the guns that we need to stop putting out there. He said, it's not the guns. I'm like,
Mm,
huh? He said, if we put a stipulation or a certain process for buying bullets,
mm,
like, wow, I never thought about that. He said, because you think about it, you need bullets in order to shoot the gun.
right,
And if a bullet's not a gun, no matter how many guns you got, you can't do nothing with it.
right.
And we need to start making laws for bullets on how
Mm-hmm.
bullets are being sold and what kind of bullets are being sold and who they're being sold to. Because you stop the bullets, you stop the guns.
Right.
You know, and we're so focused on guns and what guns are doing, but it's not the guns that's killing people; it's the bullets that's killing people.
Mm.
And because we're not focused on guns, on bullets, their bullets are just they're like you can get them like you can go buy Skittles.
Yeah,
But
they talking about.
nobody checking them.
uh
Nobody.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're doing bullet vending machines.
Wow. See what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm out west where it's a right to carry state, so you don't have. It's not, say me and you somewhere arguing. I'm not going to pull a gun out because I know you probably got one. Everybody out
Right.
here carries a
Right.
gun,
Right.
so we don't have that high
Right.
gun rate because it's just a right to protect yourself and a right
Right.
to carry a pistol out here. So
Right.
but I look at places like New York where the gun laws are strict, but the number of people that die due to the guns is crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And New York got some of the strictest laws for guns,
Right.
but they got the most crimes for guns,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. Or they got a high crime for
They have
guns.
high crime, yeah, very high crime for guns, yeah. And these kids out there with switches, they said it was something like 50 shots fired out at that park, a little
Well,
over.
from my understanding, on my video that I did with the news channel, I think it was 13.
Mm,
They did a commercial, they counted them, and I think it was 42.
42. Wow,
Yeah, 42 bullets. Yeah,
that's
42.
crazy.
They counted them as they were going off. 42 bullets. They were going off like firecrackers.
Yeah.
And going back to what you said, and also we have to come together. We're not together at all as a community
No, not at
anymore.
all. No.
We have to come together as a community, and we got to say something. If you see
Hmm.
something, say something. And it don't have to be that you know it all. You just bring if you got a piece of information that
Hmm.
fill the other piece. Like when I brought it to the attention of the officer. If you bring one thing to the police, a 911 or Crime Stopper, it may seem small, but they may have heard that as well. And then somebody else come back and say the same thing too. Now they say, you know what? This is true. We need to go off this lead here because we have 3 5 people tell us the exact same thing.
Right.
Dig into what was told, take a piece out of that out, and go find the other piece. You know what I'm saying? And then they may be able to find another piece without your help. They may be nowhere to go. But
Yeah.
it you gotta start somewhere. So whatever it is that you need to contact, Crime Stoppers, the police department, and let them know what you know, whatever it is.
Right.
I'm also doing a GoFundMe, and my GoFundMe is strictly for to catch, for reward for the killers who
Okay.
turn into killers, and Crime Stoppers doing a reward as well. So now you got 2 rewards, but my reward is going to always change. Like my reward now is 1,500, and it's going hopefully by tomorrow it'll be 3,000. But it's going to
Right.
always, the more people donate, the more it's going to go up, because
Okay.
I'm giving back. I'm giving every dime to the to the victim. And I talked to the police officer. They told me, yeah, he said it'd be better if you just do yours on social media, because
Mm-hmm.
I was going to do theirs, you do yours, and because a lot of people on social media, and
Right.
that out to people, and all you got to do is you can go to my page on Facebook, and which is my name, Alex Reese Counsel, and you'll see the link on there, and you could donate. Just donate whatever you can, and
Mm-hmm.
and first and foremost, keep our. If you can't donate, hey, pray for us. Pray for
Right.
us. Yeah, because we definitely know that prayer works. Prayer works. I mean, prayer is so powerful. You could have people praying today and they be caught tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That may seem hard and impossible to us, but nothing's impossible for God.
That's
Nothing.
right. Yeah.
Nothing. It's very minimum little for him.
Right.
And so, yeah, you can go there and donate, guys. And listen, we need to catch these killers, and I need your help with my daughter.
That's right.
And if this fund or GoFundMe catch these killers, guess what? It's gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It catches the killers of the young man whose daughter passed as well too.
That's right.
So it catches her killers as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the goal. That's the goal.
Yeah. I also have your GoFundMe pinned to my page, so people can go
Okay,
over there to my Facebook, and I'll
great.
put that link in the description here, because it's a must that we bring whoever's responsible to
Yes,
justice.
yes, yes.
Everybody else out there shooting needs to be held accountable.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, because it could have been, 7 people were shot. It could have been more than just 2 that passed away
Could have been more than
that
2.
day. You
Because the
know,
other people that got shot,
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I've talked to people who are out there, women who are out there, and I just say I'm glad that nothing happened to you.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're giving the little GSL guy, Jeffrey, I think that's his name. I can't remember the young man's name who does the news. They attacked him at a visual for showing, and it was a blurred out video. They sent me the video. I did a video, but I refused to put that part in there just because I have daughters, and out of respect for the families, you don't want to see that last image of your loved one laying there and people
Right,
trying to,
right. That's right.
So
That's
I didn't put that out there. But I'm older and I understand things, and he's younger,
right.
and they jumped on him out there at the park for not taking the video down. But
But it's amazing how people would they're jumping all on him, but nobody's jumping in to find out who these killers are.
and you probably was sitting right next to one of them and saw him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And you're not
yeah.
saying nothing, but you're taking your energy out on this guy here. And
Mm-hmm.
I understand your upsetness, but listen, let's do both. You got your energy on him. You mad? Okay, now let's move that energy to you did that. Let's move that energy to catching these killers. Because
That's right.
I know he was like, and I know, and I get it. Because nobody wants to see that person laying there dying on
Right.
TV like that. You know, so
No, no,
so
no.
I get it, but we got to also channel our energy where it's most needed. You know,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, we definitely got to come together as a community to get this solved. And some of you parents, I encourage you to you pay the bills in that house, go in your son room, look in that bag, look under that mattress.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Look in that dirty clothes laundry and see what he got. Be nosy. You have the right to be nosy
That's right.
in your house.
That's
Because you
right.
know what your kids doing. You know what they doing.
That's right.
My mom knew all the stuff I was doing. I know what you be doing, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
And guess what? You know what to stop them not even having to go in their room if the door is always open.
That's right.
You see the
Hmm.
door always open.
Hmm.
Our door was on. Anyway, we had closed our door. Our door was always open.
Yeah.
So, our door was always open, and that'll stop them from putting stuff in their room because the door is always open where they can walk in anytime. It's
Hmm.
kind of like a person who does he had a job and they do random drug testing. You know,
Hmm.
most
That's
people not
right.
going to do the drugs is random because they can come
Nope.
anytime. So
Yeah.
you might most kids not going to have stuff in their rooms because they know you can walk in anytime.
Yeah.
But if their door is closed, you know what I'm saying? It's like a whole other situation, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're right though. You're right. That's a good point there.
Yeah. Just be super nosy. Have Pathway to Peace and places like that reached out to you offering like any type of assistance or help with anything?
Who's that?
Pathways to Peace. They're a pretty good organization in Rochester, New York.
I seen them on TV, but they haven't reached out to me yet. Mm-mm.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that they haven't tried. They may just
Yeah.
not have information for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I heard it's a good organization,
Hmm.
but I haven't heard anything from them yet.
Okay.
And I may just reach out to them and invite them to the services on Saturday.
Yeah. Any pastors, any local churches, anything have they reached out?
Man, let me tell you something. Um, there's this church. It's called where the service is gonna be held.
Hmm.
North Greece Road Church of Christ.
Okay.
Um, I called them from Florida because when I come in town, I visit there. You know, I'm not even a member there. I just visit
Okay.
there.
Right.
I know several people there. They know me. Um, the pastor called me. I called him up, and his name William Jones, and he said, "Alex, whatever you need, we got you."
Got you.
I mean, they opened up the church. He's gonna preach. Um, they got the ushers. They got the song leaders. Um, they having a repast at the church with the food,
Okay.
with the food, and it's not gonna cost me not one penny.
Wow.
That's love.
Nice. That is
That's
love.
love. That's love.
Yes, sir.
If I was in Rochester, that's the kind of church I want to be a part of.
Right.
You know?
Yes,
Because
sir.
that's what you call love. You know,
Yeah.
and they counseled with me and my daughter's mother for a little bit and told us, listen, we're here for you now and we're here for you after. You know, he gave me his both of me and my daughter's mom his personal cell phone number because
Okay.
I live in Florida. And he said, you call me anytime. You know,
Yeah.
counseling, you call me anytime. You know, and they just show love, man. So he's definitely reached out to me, let me know. Because I called him from Florida though, and he just told me whatever you need. You know,
Okay.
also I got a resolution from the mayor as well,
Okay.
and then I also got another resolution from Pastor Jamal Bryant in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That's big.
yeah, he sent the resolution
Yeah.
as well too. I got it
Okay.
today, and I got to go print it off and give it to the church. But yeah, so because he's really big on that kind of stuff too, you know.
Yeah. And
Um,
this made world news, man. This was everywhere.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yes, it was. Yeah. So he reached out, you know, through his one of his members, and got to me and yeah, sent the resolution. And like I said, um, the mayor reached out as well. Thankful for him. He gave me some some encouragement
Mm-hmm.
on how they're handling this, and they're not letting this slip through the cracks, and
Yeah.
appreciate that from the mayor. And like
Yeah.
I said, North Greece Road Church of Christ showed love. So there's some people reaching out, man. I'm really thankful and grateful for it because it helps and encourages me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't hold people too long. Before I let you go,
Hmm.
I want you to tell the cowards that did this, because you never know who watching.
Ooh, yeah.
You never know who watching and who
Yeah.
might be kin to whoever did this
Yeah.
heinous crime.
Yeah.
Give them
Uh,
a couple words that's on your heart and your mind.
yeah.
Because I got a few choice words for them, but I can't do it
Yeah.
the way I want to.
Yeah. I just listen. If y'all real brothers, y'all real men, turn yourself in. You know what you did, and because you don't turn yourself in, this gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. You're not gonna be able to live. You're not gonna be having no peace. You're gonna always be on the run. You're gonna always be hiding. You're gonna always be watching your back. You're gonna be always looking in the rearview mirror. And if you keep doing that, it'll be so stressful. It'll kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do is turn yourself in, admit to what you did, and then start a new life of helping other young men who going down that wrong path. That's what you do. And because what you did was very cowardly, you know, you took somebody from me that I loved dearly, that I raised, somebody that I knew like I know the back of my hand. You took a life, an innocent life. You took another innocent life from another man who
Mm-hmm.
raised an innocent child life. Both these young ladies were hard workers in their careers. They didn't bother nobody. They just was living their best life. And they had a full life to live. And you decided to take their life. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be so ashamed of yourself that you ought to turn your coward butt in. So until you turn your butt in, you're a coward.
That's right.
You're straight up coward and a punk,
That's right.
because that's what cowards do. They shoot in the air and just don't care who it hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they commit a crime and they're wrong, a coward, doesn't matter what it is, he can't say sorry when he's wrong, and he can't admit that he's wrong, and he can't turn himself in when he did something wrong. So you're going to get found. We're going to find you,
That's
okay?
right.
And when we find you, it's going to be even worse. See, remember this, uh, uh, young man, if you turn yourself in, it may be a little less on you. But if you keep running, you're
Mm-hmm.
costing a lot of people money to find you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be hard on you when you get caught. So you need to turn yourself in now and face the consequences, because you're going to face them. All you,
Mm-hmm.
you you just don't borrow time. That's all you want.
That's right.
You think you're doing something, and you think you go out of town, whatever. Well, that don't matter, because all the states are on alert for you,
Yeah.
and nobody with any sense is going to hide you. You can't get a job. You can't go out. You can't go to a restaurant. You know, you can't do nothing. So you might as well turn yourself in,
Mm-hmm.
because you're gonna get found. And when you get
That's right.
found, like I said, it's gonna get worse. You was a coward at what you did. Now stand up. Now it's time. You got a chance to stand up and be a man.
Mm-hmm.
Accept your punishment. You know,
That's right.
accept your punishment so you can move on with whatever life that you may have a possibility of having. Because long you run, the worse your life gonna be.
That's right.
So turn yourself in today. Call this station. Call this brother here. He'll go in with you. I go in with you. I'll walk you in. And I pray with you before you go in too. Because there's a chance you could still have a life. That you could turn your life around from what you did.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can help others turn their life around for what you did.
That's right.
Because if you got no purpose in this life, you don't have a life. You might as well be dead anyway.
Wow. Yeah, you saying something.
So come on back, get yourself a purpose so you can have a life.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got no life right now.
Nope. That's right.
That's my message.
Oh man. That's powerful, brother. Yeah, y'all need to turn yourself in. Danielle Parker, she said, you are right. She said that's what love is. She said, amongst the family, and she said, don't hesitate to ask for anything.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I like to see how everybody's coming together, and the visuals, and I saw the mom Meeks, he put together a little something. They were out there, and it was
okay.
It was powerful, man, to see the community just rallying, because Rochester is a beautiful place, man. It's just you got certain people, and that's anywhere you go. Certain bad apples that make things the way they are, but it's really a beautiful place, and we band together when we need to band together. And what I want to tell the people and the cowards that did this, I really want you to, and even your mom and whoever else you done told, because you done told somebody.
Right.
Because like you said, that's just going to eat you up. You probably looking like you're about 60 years old right now, because all that worrying and all that stress.
Yes.
Walk yourself down to Monroe County Jail and turn yourself in.
Right.
Like Mr. Counsel said, this might be the beginning of you being able to help somebody else's life.
Yes.
And be able to really walk into your path. And I believe that it's more than just one person. I believe it's several people that need to go turn themselves.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Several people need to go turn themselves in.
Yep.
Yeah. You won't be able to run. You won't be able to hide, because the moment I find out anything, guess what? I'll make you famous.
That's right.
I'll make you famous.
Uh-huh.
Because it was senseless. It was an act. This what cowards do.
Yes.
It was uncalled for. Rochester's so small. Y'all beefing like that. Y'all could have waited. Y'all could have walked to the parking lot and squared up.
Yeah.
Or did anything. You took two beautiful sisters' lives, two beautiful innocent sisters' lives, who had nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
So that would be my words for you guys. I know the mayor's going through so much. Sometimes I watch him in press conference and he just looked like, man, these people.
Yeah.
Only if they knew what I was going through. I think he's doing the best that he can with what he has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, it's going to come. We got to start pointing fingers. It's going to take the community to get together and solve this thing.
Mm-hmm.
All those people out there. They had a shooting out in Jacksonville, Florida, at a high school. A 16-year-old boy got killed. 5,000 people. Nobody said a word.
Wow.
The boy was able to walk free. I said, I don't understand this. I really don't. We got to get back to we got to get back to loving each other, because we are doomed if we do not. It's over for it. It don't matter who y'all put in office. It won't matter. If we don't get back to loving and respecting each other, back to a community, it's over.
Yeah. And I want to say we were not good as far as a community and coming together because of any type of government. We were good in coming together because of us.
Exactly.
We looked out for each other. We didn't depend on no president or no governor or no mayor to look out for us. We looked out for each other.
That's right.
We got to get back to.
That's right.
We're not looking out for each other no more.
That's right.
You see Johnny acted up. Johnny got told on.
Mm-hmm.
If you act up in school, you ain't gonna tell your parents unless they told your parents, because you know
Mm-hmm.
you get in trouble again.
Right.
But that's not there no more.
Yep.
And trust me, a lot of these young boys out here, that's not out in the streets, but they're not getting no discipline. They're gonna be out there eventually.
That's
If you
right.
start giving them discipline,
That's right.
don't start showing them love, they're gonna be out
Mm-hmm.
at some point. Because they always said if you don't raise them, the streets will.
That's right.
And when the streets raise them, the jail's gonna raise them.
That's right.
Yeah. So we got to get back to that. In order for this to work, it starts with us. It don't
Mm-hmm.
start with them. It starts with us.
That's right.
It starts with us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once people
Yeah.
see you care about your community and you stand up for your community, you ain't gonna have that crime.
Ain't gonna have that crime.
They ain't come to your neighborhood.
Nope.
They come
Bring
to
back, bring back neighborhood watch.
The word is out what your community represents.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a person, he breaking houses. Well, you got a nice alarm and camera in your house. He gonna patch your house up. He don't have no structure, no instruction, somebody can just walk right in and take over how he want to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kids, they go to communities, they know they can take over. They ain't going to communities, they know they can't take over. Because there's some places they won't go here in Rochester.
That's right.
That's protected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I went to I took my grandson to the Red Wings game. They not coming there.
Mm-mm.
That place protected.
Mm-hmm.
And they already know that. They already know that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to even think about it. They said, nah, let's go over here.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody over there.
Yeah, they gonna turn the eye to whatever I do.
Yeah.
These people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't no neighborhood watch. Big mama ain't on the porch no more being nosy.
Yeah.
My mama was nosy. She in that window.
Yeah.
You look like you don't belong around here. She calling the laws on you.
Man, it's so funny you say that. My mama lived in Lexington Court, and I used to go to visit her, and I would say she always looking out the window
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Mama, and she'd call on something and say, Mama, you can't be looking out the window doing that. What you doing? You gotta be careful now, Mama. She said, oh boy, be quiet. They can't see me.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, Mom, what you mean can't see you? So I go look out the window on the outside. It's scratchy. So you couldn't see her from that end. But she'd be her curtain right there. She said her chair right there. And move her curtain just like that. And she see it going on. And if she sees something, she would say something.
That's right. And that's what we got to get back to.
You know what I'm saying? And we're not saying nothing.
No.
And it's not that we're so scared to say something. We're scared to raise our own children right. Mm. And that's where it starts. Starts at home.
Yeah, start at home.
Yeah, starts at home.
That's right.
Yeah.
Start at home, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, man. I appreciate you coming on the show, man. I really, really appreciate you because I know you got so many things you're going through. But I felt that it was important that people hear from you, and maybe we can get other people to, share this video, like this video, and let's get the word out and let's get justice for both families.
Yeah. Yes. And man, listen, on top of with the people I told you that reached out to me, I want to give a congrats to you because you reached out to me. Reached out to me, man. You like, listen, man, I want you to come on. And I had no problem with it. I mean, I went on 1310. Why? Yeah, that's how. Yeah, you better believe I want to come on your show.
Mm-hmm.
I never even met you. Don't even know who you are.
Right.
I didn't try to look at how many people you got and like that. No, you said I got a chance. You give me a platform to get the word out. I don't give it but 3 people.
Respect that. Thank you.
I don't give it but 3 people. I never looked you up or anything. I don't know anything about you. I just know you said, man, you had a care and concern for my daughter. That's all I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got to move.
That's how we got to move, man. That's the only way that's what we need to do. Everybody else moving like that.
Yeah, that's how we got to move, man. It's like, I never met you. We wasn't friends on Facebook or nothing. You reached out to me, my messenger. I have looked back there and see you. And I said, yeah, okay, no problem. I appreciate you reaching out to me. And I just want to let you know. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Again, my condolences go out to you, the family.
Yes.
Anytime you want to come back, anything, any updates, anything like that, the door is open to you. Reach out to me. We'll do it again.
Okay. No
You know?
problem. I
Yes,
definitely
sir.
because like I said, this GoFundMe is going up, and I want to let the people know that it's went up on social media and where a
Okay.
platform on, and hopefully we can get catch these cowards, man.
That's right. And yeah. And that GoFundMe will be linked to this in the description box. You guys can go on there. I hit it today, and it's going to be on my Facebook wall, and I will put it on my Instagram, so you guys can go.
Appreciate you.
Get whatever you can to help get this
Yes.
reward up, because that seems like the only thing that moves people.
Right.
Is that greenery, that money. But if that's what we got to do to, and you can remain anonymous with a lot of these calls. If you want to call in the show, you don't got to tell me who you are or hit my inbox. You can remain anonymous. You saw something and you don't want your name out there. We respect that.
Right. Just call and let us know.
That's right. Hey, again, man. No, go ahead.
Now, sometimes your pieces can fill the puzzle that the police are already building. As I said before, if 4 or 5 people, different people from different cities, wherever, saying the same thing, then they can go and run with that. Then that's a foundation for them to start an investigation. If they got no foundation, they just sit and wait. You know what I'm saying? But that's a foundation for them. If you know the girls who are fighting, let them know. But you don't have to tell them who the killers are. If you don't know, let them know who the girls are fighting. You know those girls.
Right.
We don't know who those girls are. Women gonna be talking too. So
oh yeah.
We're gonna find out who them girls are, and then we find them girls are. We talk to them girls, and then we talk to whoever did this. Right.
That's right.
So
that's right.
You're calling in, no matter how small it is. Nothing. No report is too small, because there's a puzzle that they put together, and your piece might close that puzzle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. Stay blessed. Yes, sir, man. Until next time, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. You have a good
Yes, sir.
Be blessed. Thank you
too. Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Yeah, if you know something, say something. You can call into the show. You can hit my inbox. Please head over to my Facebook. And also hit the link in the description and hit that GoFundMe. And let's help bring justice to both families, man. My love and condolences go out to both families, man. Such a tragic loss. And until next time, man. Peace, love. It's No Anonymity, the podcast, man, and we out of here. All right, peace.
No anonymity, no anonymity. Podcast. No anonymity, no anonymity. Podcast. No anonymity, no anonymity. Podcast. No anonymity, no anonymity. I'm here to talk the truth and try to spread a little change. Educate your mind, you're no fool for your brain. We all want change in these dying days. The streets at rage, for the youth must pray. I ain't got time for y'all to tell me nothing. Cats be frontin', that's when you know they know nothing. It's a new world order, so fall in line. Sometime if you listen, it can open your eyes. This your brain on drugs. Let's explain what was, how some get targeted, dragged through the mud. It's our conversation, we just talking the facts. And to those with opinions can reply to that. And I reply you back, but that's besides the fact. It's like time for the show, let's get your mind intact. We can all conversate and lay out facts. It's the No Anonymity Podcast. Let's go. No anonymity, no anonymity.